Welcome to Private Practice Lounge. I'm Janessa Borges, a first-gen Latina therapist in private practice that teaches other therapists how to have successful, full-paying private practices with zero stress. There are going to be some videos that I'm going to create that are beautiful and ready to go and in my pretty background, but I have a tendency to become inspired when I'm out, usually not with my set, and oftentimes in my car. So we're going to call these Carline Chronicles. This is one of those Carline Chronicles. So I wanted to discuss a short version of what an email list is and why you should have one as a private practice therapist. So an email list is a list of emails that you have for current clients or potential clients. The purpose of having an email list is very important because the email list you have is your own property. You own it. A lot of people are in Facebook groups, on Facebook, on Instagram, and while all those are great ways to have presence and to grow your brand and for exposure, all of those things rely on an algorithm. And if you have been doing this for a while, as I have, there have actually been a few times where everything crashes and people literally can't access or post on social media. Some other times, more often than not, there's algorithm changes, and I'm not going to get into that because tech is not my specialty. That is my bestie Jen, and we can probably do a whole one on this. But the algorithm is a formula that the platform designs, and they adjust it as they see fit. And if you're in Facebook, they can block you if they feel that what you're saying doesn't stand up with what they believe in or their censors, or if you're in your group, you can get kicked out. There's so many things, right? So an email list is something that you own. Now, how do you grow your email list? It's really important that your email list matches your ideal client. And I promise I owe you a video on that. Your ideal client is a client that you wish to work with. Not everybody. That's something else we're going to learn about in marketing. The way to grow your email list organically and genuinely is to create a newsletter, a blog, a resource, a freebie. A freebie or a lead magnet are the same thing. It is a resource that you create with your own knowledge that you gift to people in exchange for their email address. So yes, it is an interaction. It is an exchange, right? Every once in a while, there's a handful of people that get very insulted. You want my email so you can get this from you. Yes, that is called business marketing, and it happens to you all the time. And if you're not a believer in this, let me walk you through this. Have you ever given your email or your phone number for a coupon, a discount, free shipping, you name it? You know you've done it, whether it's Bath and Body Works or whether it's Macy's or anything. You have definitely at some point in your life exchanged an email address or your phone number for something you really wanted, right? So the goal in creating a genuine email list is that you start to collect the email addresses of people that could possibly be potential clients if they aren't already. A big thing is you want to be aligned. Okay, we're going to talk about this a lot. You want to be super clear on who you want to serve, who your ideal client is, what they need, and what you can provide to them that you are knowledgeable about, that is aligned with the services that you want to provide for the person you want to serve. And you want to create this document for them. Different ways to create the document. It could be anything. It could be a Word document. It could be a PDF document. If you want to get fancy, I do my freebies on Canva. So I create the content in like a Word document, and then my right hand and her team put together a really pretty document. We turn it into PDF. So when someone says, yes, I want this document, and if you've downloaded any of my freebies, like the private practice checklist, you will see that it says, in order to get this free resource, give us your email and we will email it to you. Once those people say, yes, I am willing to give you my information so I can be gifted yours, in that exchange, you now have somebody added to your email list. Why is this important? Whenever you have a promotion, whenever you have a retreat, an event, a group, if you want to send an email blast or broadcast, if you want to send an email to a lot of people, the more people that you have on your email list that are aligned with you and the work that you do and the people you want to serve, the more access you have to reach them directly. Without a social media platform, they become the middle man woman system. You don't want that. You don't want a barrier between what you have to offer somebody and being relying on the system that gets there, right? So you're watching YouTube at the moment. Yes, it has an algorithm, but again, should you choose to decide to download any of my freebies, you will then be part of my email list. Now, you have to respect your email list. You have to nurture your email list. You have to, be consistent enough where people value and you show up as the expert in your field without over inundating them or constantly selling. Be very clear. An email list goal is to create a relationship, a rapport, to stay top of mind with your potential clients or your current clients, to offer them more free resources, freebies, access to things, to offer them promotions, to always be the person that they think of when it comes time to get the help and the support that they need that you happen to offer. Let's talk about a little bit of a misalignment, right? So I have a lot of experience working in schools and with special services and special needs. I have experience working with moms and infertility and miscarriage, right? But my ideal client, when it comes to my coaching, and I'm going to use that as an example, my ideal client are therapists that want to open successful, full-paying private practices, and they want to eventually scale or be completely full-pay private non-insurance, right? So I'm going to create resources that are aligned with that ideal client. Now, I can share resources for parents, for schools, for administrators, for teachers, for OBGYNs, but all I'm going to do is then collect people into my email list that are not aligned with my long-term goal of reaching you and offering you different retreats or networking events or one-on-one coaching or my private practice blueprint. They're not going to be aligned. So then those people aren't going to like opening up your future emails because they are not aligned with the freebie you created. So make sure you're clear on your ideal client. Make sure that it's creating a resource that is aligned with them and the service you want to offer, because in the future, the emails you're going to send to them also need to be aligned with that. I hope this short video helps you a little bit. A lot of the language I'm using is language that clinicians don't know because we weren't taught business and marketing. This is information that I've learned along the way through different programs. I have taken so many business, marketing, copywriting courses, you name it, I've done it. But the beauty here is I get to dilute that information, give you the Cliff Notes version as it applies to your private practice as a therapist. So make sure you like this video, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe so you're the first one to know when there's a new video out. And I am basing all of these videos based on questions you guys are always asking me, and the most common questions that have been asked in private practice, and things that I wish I knew when I started that I did not know. See you next time.